How are you, boys and girls? Let's continue our science lesson about the properties of light. We talked about the first property, which was traveling of light in straight lines. What about the second one? Transmitting or passing of light through different materials. The materials are classified or divided into three types according to their transparency. If you can see things behind or not. As we can see in the first image, the window is made of clear glass, which help you to see things behind, help you to see things outside the window clearly. This type is called transparent materials. The second window is made of unclear glass, which is called frosted glass. The frosted glass will make you see that there is something green outside the window, as we can see in the image, but you don't know what it is. You can't see clearly what is behind the window. This type is called semi-transparent or translucent materials. What about the third one? It's made of wood, so you can't see anything behind it. This type is called opaque materials. Let's take another example. As we can see, we have three bags made of different materials. The first one is made of clear plastic, which help you to see clearly what exists inside the bag, and this is a transparent material. The second bag is made of unclear plastic, as we can see. As you can see, there is something red inside the bag, but you can't know what is it. This type is called translucent materials. The third bag is made of carton, and you can't see if there is something inside the bag or not. This type is called opaque objects. So, what is meant by translucent, transparent, translucent, and opaque materials? The transparent materials allow light, all light or most light, to transfer from one side to another. And this is what makes you see things behind clearly, as we see in this video. So what is the definition of transparent objects? They are materials which allow most light to pass through, and objects can be seen clearly through them. Examples of transparent objects: air, clear glass, clear water, and transparent plastic. What about the translucent objects? It is a material which allows some light, not all light, to pass or move from one side to the other side. So what is the definition of semi-transparent or translucent objects? They are materials which allow some light, not all light, to pass through, and objects can be seen less clearly. Examples of translucent materials, as we can see, frosted glass and tissue paper. What about the opaque objects? They are materials which doesn't allow any light to pass through or to move from one side to the other side, as we can see in this video. So what is the definition of opaque objects? They are materials which doesn't allow materials which don't allow light to pass through, and objects can't be seen through them. Let's take examples of opaque objects. As we can see, rocks, wood, carton, aluminum foil or foil sheet, and of course our body. Let's practice together. Complete the following sentence. The material in which light can transmit through is called. Transmit through means that you can see things behind clearly. This will be the transparent materials. Light can be easily transmitted through, as we explained that light can easily transmit or move or pass from one side to the other side. This will be the transparent material. Mention the scientific term. The materials which you can see objects clearly behind and in full details. This is the definition of transparent materials. Give reason. We said that give reason means why, and when we answer give reason, we said because or due to. Number 1, our bodies are opaque objects. Why? If you put something behind your back, no one will know if you put it or not. And the opaque objects doesn't allow the pass or the transmission of light from one side to the other side. So the answer will be because they don't allow light to transmit through and objects can't be seen behind. What about the clear glass? Clear glass is a transparent materials. We explained that transparent materials allow light to pass from one side to the other side. That's why you can see things behind clearly. So the answer will be because it allows most light to pass through and objects can be seen clearly. Number 3, we can't see through a foil sheet because foil sheet is an opaque object. What about the third property? It is the light reflection. What is the meaning of reflection? Reflection means to hit in something and return back. As this tennis ball, it will hit in the wall and return back to you. This is what happened in light reflection. The light will hit in something and it will return back to your eyes to cause vision. That's what makes you able to see. So, the definition of light reflection, it is the bouncing of light rays when light falls on a reflecting surface. What's the meaning of bouncing? It means it will hit in something and return back to you. Okay? When you look to the mirror, you can see your image in the mirror. Because the light will fall on the mirror or will hit in the mirror and light will hit in the mirror and it will return back to your eyes. That's why you can see your image in the mirror. And it will return back directly in one direction, not in different directions. And this type of reflection is called regular reflection. So what is the meaning of regular reflection? It is the reflection of light when it falls on a smooth and shiny reflecting surface, where light rays are reflected. Reflected where? In different directions? No, it will be reflected directly in one direction. Okay, so what is the meaning of a smooth and shiny reflecting surface. Shiny means bright as the mirror, and smooth means flat without any rough areas or holes. Okay? Choose true or false. The image formed in the plane mirror is inverted. The image formed in the plane mirror is inverted. So what is the meaning of plane mirror and what is the meaning of inverted? Plane mirror means it's a flat. It's a flat surface and not curved. When you look to the mirror, you can see your image. This image is inverted, means that when you look to the mirror and raise your right hand, the image in the mirror raises its left hand. So this one will be true. What about the distance? The image formed is appear to be behind the mirror. This is the mirror. And this is where you are standing in front of the mirror. So the image appear to be formed behind the mirror. This is your image. So the image formed is at the same distance from the mirror as the object. This means that the distance between your body and the mirror equals the distance between your image and the mirror. You can try it at home by standing in front of the mirror and move near to the mirror. You will see that your image will move near to the mirror. And if you moved away from the mirror, your image will also move away from the mirror. So, the distance between the object or your body and the mirror equals the distance between the image and the mirror. Let's take an example. If you stand at 3 meters in front of the mirror, this means that the distance between object or your body and the mirror equals, it's number A, equal 3 meters. So what is the distance between the mirror and your image? We explained that the image which is formed behind the mirror, its distance B equal distance A. So the distance will equal 3 meters. What about the total distance? What is the meaning of total distance? It means the distance from your body or the object in front of the mirror and the image which is formed. This distance will call C. So it will be equal A plus B, which equals 6 meters. Thank you for listening and see you next time with a new lesson.